good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Unbreakable You. So I wanted to hop on here just for a moment to just kind of talk about this subject that I've been hearing. So I hear that it is No Nut November. And I was interviewing some men who stated that they were actually on this 90-day No Nut November. So, of course, I asked, what is that? Right? So, I found out during my interviews that No Nut November is a challenge that some of the men are going on to not have intercourse, save their semen, not do anything for stimulation of themselves, and not being with anybody. And I said, what? Wow. Y'all know what? I find that to be so intriguing. Women, put in the comments, how many of you all think it's very attractive to hear when men are being very intentional about retaining their semen? I never heard of it before. Now, I've heard some men say that they were doing the no shave, or shaving their beard, like they was going to do the no shave. But when I heard that they were doing no semen or no nut November, I thought that was like very interesting. And so I went on and was talking to the men, and they were very excited about the challenge. And that for me was very different, because all I know and all I've seen is either men self-pleasuring themselves, or either they sleeping with a lot of women. I mean, hey, I don't know. But me personally, find it very attractive to see when a man is abstaining from pleasures, right? I think that's very attractive. Even though I know it's hard, because as a woman, I know it's hard. It's hard for me not to go to my medicine cabinet and get my toy to self-pleasure myself. So I know it's very difficult for a man to do that as well. But when you talking about the benefits of it, you talking about self-discipline, you talking about self-control, and I find that very sexy. Clock it. So women, if your man stated that he was going on a no nut November, would you be all in for that? Or if he's not your man and you just dating, and the man shared with you that he was participating in a no nut challenge, how would you feel about that? Put it in the comments, because this 2025, I haven't heard of it. But now, just interviewing these 3 young men that I talked to today, they are very intentional about making sure that they complete that challenge successfully. Now, one of the young men told me that he failed already. He failed the challenge. And I was able to tell him, get up, dust yourself off, and get back on it. Get back on it. It ain't over with yet. It ain't over with yet. So I found myself encouraging him because, of course, on the Unbreakable You, we talk about meeting our goals, right? We talk about finishing what we started. And so I told and shared with the young man, I encouraged him, since he started it, finish strong. But I was just curious to see how many women find it very attractive when they hear that men are participating in the no nut challenge and is completing it, right? So I also jotted down some other things that science shows, right? So I did some research, and it says that science shows that when you practice restraint, whether it's emotional, mental, or physical, your brain starts to change. It's like you rewiring your dopamine. Like, you stop chasing for all of the validations, or you stop chasing the next hit, right? You are intentionally getting your body to a point where you control it and not your body controlling you. Oh my God, I think I just said something there. Every time you control an impulse, your brain releases chemicals that reinforce confidence, balance, hormones, and it also reduces stress. So the science behind this No Nut November is very interesting because I think it helps the man out, right? And to be honest, it also motivated me to sit down, right? Like, I don't have to run the streets. Like, I don't have to, chase this pleasure thing. I can do other things to continue to build myself. So, y'all let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts about this? I just found it to be very intriguing. But you tell me your thoughts. And I want y'all to tell me because I want to know. And I also meet up with the men after the challenge, and they're going to actually tell me the results of the challenge. So I can't wait to share the results with you all. But other than that, stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in to this session. Hey, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. And to subscribe, right? I said it so fast because I'm just finding this topic to be very interesting. But subscribe to the Unbreakable You because we talk about all things motivational, all things goal reaching, how to complete a challenge. We talk about these things because why? It's real world information. And guess what? We gonna talk about it. All right, until next time. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.